Ever looked into your dog's eyes and wondered what they're really feeling? Turns out it's a lot more than we think. Studies show dogs have emotional intelligence similar to a toddler. They feel joy, shame, sadness, and yes, heartbreak. But here's the twist. It's not always the big stuff that hurts them. It's the tiny, everyday things. The things we barely notice, but they never forget. A quick glance away when they need you, a raised voice, or ignoring that gentle paw tap. This isn't about making you feel guilty, it's about seeing the world through their eyes, and doing better. Because your dog? They'd never intentionally hurt you, and they trust you not to do the same. So, let's uncover the first tiny heartbreak you might be causing without even realizing it. You ever get that gentle paw tap on your arm? Or that quiet little stare while you're scrolling your phone? That's your dog trying to talk to you, in their own way. Dogs might not speak our language, but they sure do try to communicate. And when we brush them off, again and again, it doesn't just confuse them, it breaks their spirit a little. Imagine needing comfort and being met with a cold shoulder. That's how it feels to them. They paw because they trust you, nudge you because they love you, make eye contact because they're seeking reassurance. When we don't respond, they start to feel invisible. And that's a dangerous road. Emotional detachment, stress, and even behavioral issues can creep in. But here's the good news. It doesn't take much. A smile, a soft pat, eye contact. It tells them, I see you, I care. That tiny moment could mean the world to them. But sadly, what many owners do after their dog messes up can hurt them even more. It's one of those outdated training habits people still cling to. Your dog has an accident, and instinctively, you grab them and rub their nose in it. But let's be real. Would you ever treat a human that way? It's not just ineffective, it's emotionally damaging. Your dog doesn't connect that punishment to the act. What they do feel? Shame, confusion, betrayal. It turns a moment of teachable understanding into one of fear and mistrust. All they know is, I messed up, and now the person I love just hurt me. Dogs want to do the right thing. They crave your approval. And when they mess up, what they need most is guidance, not humiliation. If you catch them mid-accident, a firm no and redirect to the right spot is enough. But if it's too late, just clean it up without drama. Save the lesson for next time. Because trust is fragile. And your dog, they're already trying their best for you. Now let's talk about something that hurts even more than actions. The way we say things. You don't have to say anything cruel for your dog to feel hurt. Sometimes just the way you say it is enough. Dogs don't understand your words. They understand your energy. And yelling? That's like an emotional bomb going off in their world. Even if you're not mad at them, your raised voice can make them feel unsafe, scared, and completely unsure of where they stand with you. A lot of owners think, but I'm not hitting them, I'm just being firm. But to your dog, shouting is an emotional slap. It teaches them nothing except that their safe space, you, suddenly isn't so safe anymore. You might see a dog cower or flatten their ears. That's not guilt. That's fear. Instead, speak calmly, but firmly. Your dog will respond better. They want to please you. They just need to feel safe enough to keep trying. Every word you say builds, or breaks, that emotional bridge between you. But words aren't the only way we shut them out. Sometimes our actions send an even colder message. Picture this, your dog curls up beside you, tail wagging, eyes full of hope, and you push them away. Maybe it's subtle. You're tired, or working, or just need space. But to them, that moment stings. You didn't just reject their cuddle, you rejected them. Dogs crave touch, it's one of their deepest love languages. They don't understand not now. They only feel not wanted. And when you repeatedly shove them aside, they internalize that. It chips away at their confidence, their trust, and eventually their willingness to ask again. But here's the thing. You don't have to surrender your boundaries, just respond gently. Use verbal cues like off or give me space, followed by a reward when they listen. Show them it's not rejection. It's just redirection. That keeps the love intact. And speaking of confusion, the biggest heartbreak of all might just be when life becomes too unpredictable. Your dog doesn't need a calendar to know when something's off. Late dinners, missed walks, inconsistent commands, it all sends one message. The world isn't safe right now. And for a creature hardwired for structure, that's terrifying. Dogs thrive on routine. It's how they make sense of their world. When you change things up constantly, feeding late one day, skipping walks another, they don't just get restless, they get anxious. They start to wonder, what did I do wrong? Is something bad about to happen? A stable home gives them emotional security. It tells them they're safe, loved, and that tomorrow will feel like today. Without that, they can become clingy, reactive, or withdrawn. The fix? Simple patterns. Same walk time, same bedtime, consistent commands. These boring routines, they're magic to your dog. It tells them you've got things under control, so they don't have to. But just when they feel like they can relax, you reach for something they thought was theirs. Imagine sitting down to a warm meal, and someone yanks your plate away halfway through. You'd be confused, maybe even a little angry, right? Well, that's how your dog feels when you take their food without warning. To us, it might seem harmless. Maybe you're just checking something or playing around, but to them, mealtime is sacred, and it taps into something primal. In the wild, protecting food meant survival. Taking their food can trigger that ancient instinct, and even cause food guarding over time. It doesn't have to be this way. Teach commands like leave it or drop it with treats and patience. Build trust, not anxiety. Let them know that you're in charge, but also that they can feel safe around you even when they're eating. Because once that trust is broken, it's hard to rebuild. And when even food doesn't feel safe, what part of life does? But food isn't the only comfort we accidentally poison. Sometimes it's the very space that should have been their sanctuary. Crates should be cozy, like a warm blanket on a rainy day. But when we use them as punishment, that safety disappears. Suddenly their den, the one place they're supposed to feel calm, becomes a prison. Your dog isn't bad, they're just learning. And when you shove them into a crate after they've misbehaved, they associate it with shame and fear, not rest. It can lead to anxiety, crate refusal, or worse, destructive behavior when you're not home. But with just a few tweaks, the crate can be magic again. Leave the door open, toss in a treat, add a soft blanket that smells like you. Make it a reward, not a sentence. Over time, they'll go in willingly, maybe even excitedly. Because dogs love having a safe den. We just have to make sure we don't turn it into a punishment box. And when your dog's scared, really scared, your next reaction could make or break their emotional safety. Thunder cracks. Your dog trembles, the vacuum roars, they dive under the table, and instead of comfort they hear laughter. It might seem harmless, cute even, but to them, it's heartbreaking. Fear is real, even if it seems silly to us. And when we mock it, even with a chuckle, our dogs feel dismissed, abandoned, alone in their moment of panic. They're not being dramatic, they're just scared. And they need their person to say, "It's okay, I've got you." So next time your dog flinches or hides, don't laugh, kneel down, speak softly, offer your hand, be the calm in their storm. Over time, those moments will shape how safe they feel in the world. Making your pup's life better? Subscribe and keep going. But even scarier than thunderstorms is the feeling of being forgotten. They wait for you, all day long. And when you finally walk through the door, phone in hand, mind somewhere else, they feel it. That subtle absence, that unspoken "not now." Dogs don't need hours of attention, they just need presence, real eye contact, a scratch behind the ears, a 5-minute game of fetch. It tells them, you matter. But when days go by with barely a glance, that bond begins to fray. They might act out, not because they're bad, but because they're desperate for connection. You're their whole world. They don't understand stress, emails, or deadlines. They just want to be seen. So take those tiny moments. Pause for one belly rub. Speak to them like they're family, because to them, you are. But here's the twist. Even when you do give them attention, there's one kind they often hate. And you might be doing it all the time without realizing it. It's something we all do. Reach over and give our dog a friendly pat on the head. But here's the truth. Many dogs don't like it. In fact, some hate it. Reaching over a dog's head, especially from above, can feel threatening in their world. It's a dominant gesture. And for anxious, shy, or smaller dogs, it's downright scary. Imagine a giant hand swooping down from the sky. Doesn't sound very comforting, does it? Dogs might tolerate it, but that's not the same as enjoying it. You'll notice the signs: flinching, head turning away, frozen posture, or even walking off. Those aren't quirks. Those are cues. Instead, pet where it feels good, under the chin, along the chest, behind the ears. If your dog leans in, licks your hand, or sighs, that's the good stuff. Giving love in a way they enjoy shows respect. It deepens the bond. And it tells your pup, I see you, and I understand you. Every moment with your dog is a chance to build trust, or break it. But the beauty of dogs is that they're always ready to forgive, to try again, to love harder. Even the tiniest actions can shape how safe and secure they feel around you. So the next time you walk by your pup, look them in the eye, scratch their favorite spot, speak softly. Show them that their heart, the one they give so freely, is safe with you. And hey, we're just getting started. In our next video, we're diving into 12 things your dog may never forgive you for. Some of these go deeper than you'd ever expect. Tell us below, which tiny heartbreak surprised you the most, or better yet, what's one small thing you always do to make your dog feel loved? Don't forget to give them an extra cuddle today, they deserve it.